Hello there, my friends, and I may as well say my family too, because many of you are like family. You've been with us from the beginning, and I just love that, and I want to thank you so much for that. But today I'm sitting here, and there's so much that can distract us. There are so many things that can just change our perspective just like that. Just turn our attention to something else. And tonight I want to read on that because quite frankly, I've learned that what you're not seeing can change everything. And I want to find out exactly what it is that we're not seeing. Stay tuned. Welcome, everyone. I am Lady Zelda Kelly with Fate and Fortune and True Oracle, and this is your reading for today. And I just know you're going to say, oh my gosh, Zelda, this resonated. Because you know what? When I read for you, I say I don't read for myself, but it's almost though, pardon me, pollen, it's almost as though I am reading for myself. Sometimes I don't want to admit it. Oh, but sometimes when you read for yourself, you have to remain so unbiased, and that's what happens. And I'm just excited to be here with you, for you to be here with me, because this reading, my darlings, is for all signs. It's a collective reading. We may pick a card or two, and we're just going to pick out some cards, and we're going to see exactly what happens here in the next few days. So even though this may be a daily reading, whenever you see this is when you are meant to see it. And that's how this works. That's how the spirit works. So you may not resonate, like I said, but take with what you resonate and leave the rest. And sometimes you may need to just share this video, share what it is that you know with other ones. There we go. Oh my goodness. Let me change my light, my darlings, because these are foil cards and they will reflect. And look what we have so far. Oh my goodness. Are they not beautiful? I think so. We'll see if we can just get them. Just look how reflective they are. I chose them for that reason, because sometimes things reflect on us. Let me get this lighting correct. Sometimes things reflect on us that we normally, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Okay. Things reflect on us that we normally wouldn't think. Here comes another card. Look at this. Look at this. And there was a card that flipped over. We're going to take it too. Oh, look at the cards that have come out. The Strength card, the Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, the World card. Gee whiz, we could almost go home with this one. So let's see. Let's see what's here. The Lover's card. And the Four of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to put this to the side. Now, my darlings, I'm going to tell you this. This energy that we have here. The energy that we have here is, we have a Gemini and we have a Leo. But I don't think it's going to be taking on the energy of the zodiac as much as the energy of the cards. And I'm going to put this like this because, well, there may be something in that card that I just need to cover, and I know you understand. So, my darlings, I've got to say this because we have the Lovers to the Strength. We have the Sun to the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And then here we have the World card. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Ah, okay. I get it now. The Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is a pesky little fellow because while that looks like it is so devastating, and many times it can be, I believe in this particular case, it is more annoying, more of something that you're just not wanting to face. The swords are air elements, and also the swords are communications. And I think what has happened is that there has been something in communication that has distracted you and you just haven't taken care of it. You just haven't looked into it. It could be with a loved one. It could be with a partner, a mate. It can be someone that you work with closely. But the bottom line is, I don't even think that you realize how much strength it takes for you to ignore it. That's something that sometimes we, oh, pardon me, I knocked down something here. Pardon me. That is something that we ignore, and many times on a daily basis. And instead of just ignoring it, we open the email, we open the text, we open the letter, or we face that person. And I'm going to say this, once you do that, you don't have to hold on so tightly anymore. Now, sometimes, yes, many times now, while this is depicting money and pentacles, this can also talk about grounding. Now, this young lady here, wrapped in this beautiful veil, is telling us that we have the world at our feet and that we have a righteous, beautiful, divine element that is over us. These four sweethearts in each corner represent the four Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So it is something that we always strive to do. And with this world, it's almost like this never-ending loop. This is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, only on a different level. It's not really, but it has some real similar characteristics. This is telling us that we're holding on so tightly to maybe our convictions, maybe our beliefs, maybe our stubbornness sometimes, that it can really affect how things are looking, are feeling. The two cards here, the Sun and this Nine of Pentacles. The Sun, we certainly have a bright outlook. This bright, beautiful sun rising in the morning. We can put the yesterdays away. We can get out this beautiful day and we can start it off knowing that we are in control. And believe me, my darlings, even though things seem like they may be a wreck, muck, mire, and mayhem, you're probably in more control during those times because only you, my darling, have that control, whether you stay at home in bed and pull the covers over your head or you get up and you put your boots on because you know you're going to have to wade through it, if you know what I mean, and you get going. I think this is an invitation for you to not ignore this any longer, this situation. And if you're seeing this, I think you already know what I'm talking about. Many times when I'm driving, I sometimes get distracted. I may be listening to a podcast. I may be thinking about something else. And deep down inside, the reality shows that I get to my destination and I think, wow, I didn't even think. You're almost driving on automatic pilot. And I learned a long time ago to recognize the unrecognizable. When we drive by a field with some daffodils, recognize the daffodils. They've been put there for not only the creatures of nature, but for us to recognize. Recognize the unrecognizable, because when you change this whole idea that I'll deal with it tomorrow, life is going to change for you for the much better. Does that make sense? So what you're seeing right now can, or not seeing right now, can change everything. Looking over and seeing a particular person, or paying more attention to whatever circumstance you've got going on, my darlings, look, I'm gonna hide that little fellow. But you see, between the two lovers, there's a mountain. People don't usually look at that. They think the lover's card, oh, that's so wonderful. Yes, we're going to get together. Yeah. Well, yeah, it can definitely mean that. But it can also mean that there is something that you have to overcome to deal with the other person. And just so you know, this fellow here is looking to her for answers, and she is looking up to the angel for answers. And instead of looking within or to themselves, using their own strength and knowing that they have this divine guidance above them, so that, you know what, just let go a little bit and start looking around, you're going to be in such better shape. And you know what? Then you can pass this card off. Let's see what's on the bottom. Right, look. Then you can start moving on in the direction that you want to. Then you can go from these choppy seas into a much calmer area, sailing along. And look at this. Then you can start looking up into this fire element, this beautiful fiery element that gives you this ability to say, you know what? It gives you the ability to look up and say, you know what? I know more is coming for me. This is opening doors, opening opportunities. It is a messenger to tell you, my darling, it's time to put away the distractions. And it's time to start recognizing the unrecognizable. And when you do, things will start coming to you swiftly out of the blue, to the point where you just, my goodness, opportunity flooding, coming to you. That's pretty nice. That's pretty awesome. So thank you so much, my darlings, for being here today, because you know what? These readings also open my eyes, as well as I hope they do for you as well. And I want to ask you to please do me a favor. Our channel is growing, and we could do a lot more growing. And we're asking you to please like and subscribe. I think you'll love our community here. And you're always welcome to join our memberships as well. Thank you again. Look for us to go live soon. And I can't wait to bring you another one. Thanks again, my darlings. You be well. And I can't wait to see the comments that you're going to leave me. I'm going to leave a link in the end of this video so you can click on it, come on over, order a reading with me, or you're more than welcome to check out the links in the description, and you can get a reading with me and find out exactly what's going on for you. I'll be glad to do it. Thanks again, my darlings. You have a wonderful day, and you be well. Bye for now.